Business interests, of course, the Koch network and a group of Republican attorneys general have all banded together to find out a way to sue the Biden administration over their student loan debt relief plan. Now, this little crusade against helping poor people here in the United States is being launched by a group called the Job Creators Network, which, according to Common Dreams, is a dark money organization representing business groups and executives. And they declared that it was, quote, weighing its legal options to block President Biden's illegal student loan bailout, saying that it was, quote, executive overreach. And of course, this is coming from a business group that gets money from executives, it gets money from the top 1%, it gets money from other business interest groups. They've got Americans for Prosperity, which is funded by the Koch network. They have joined in on this, working with these Republican attorneys general to sue the administration for this. So the dark money is flowing like crazy. There's just one massive problem with all of this. These Republican attorneys general, according to this report, are kind of scratching their heads at the moment because they don't know how to sue. They don't even know what to sue for because they admit that none of them have standing to sue. See, there was a Virginia Law Review article many years ago that basically explained that you can't sue an administration over a president's executive orders. So because this is an executive order and because there is legislation, the HEROES Act, backing it up, there's literally nothing you can do. You cannot sue to stop this. So legally speaking, good for these Republican attorneys general getting all this dark money, right? But they know they can't do a damn thing in the world to stop this. Even if they file the suit, it's probably going to get dismissed with prejudice. So they're going to be in a lot of trouble if they do that. But here's the bigger question, folks. Why? Why? It doesn't affect you. This ruling does not affect you. It is not going to hurt you one bit. And I know these business groups are upset because they're thinking like, oh no, if people don't have to pay these debts anymore, then maybe they're going to go find a different job that actually pays them well and gives them benefits. They'll have a little bit of financial flexibility to drop us. That's why they're scared. That's why these businesses are scared. But again, that's a big what if they end up doing that, right? What if you just decided to give people a couple extra days off per year and actually let them use their days off? What if you gave them benefits? What if you paid them a living wage? Then you wouldn't have to worry about any of this. But for these Republican attorneys general, like, y'all's life isn't going to change. Hell, even for the businesses of the Job Creators Network, your lives are not going to change. But the people who are having their debt forgiven, their lives will change. And if you think that you want to just sue so you can blunt Republicans or getting creamed in the midterms, then let me ask you this. Yeah, Democrats, of course, forgiving some student loan debts is going to drive people to the polls to vote for Democrats. Sure, I'll give you that. What's going to happen when Republicans take that away from them? Do you think those same voters are just going to sit at home and be like, oh, shucks, I guess I'm not voting now? Or do you think even more people are going to come out and vote against the cruelty of the Republican Party? Face it, you lost. You lost on this particular issue. You lost to a man you thought you could never lose to. I didn't think we were ever going to get this kind of debt forgiveness. I still think it should have been bigger. It should have been more. It should have been universal. But this is still a victory, and we have to count it as a victory. But these Republicans were so arrogant, spent so much time buying into their own lies that Joe Biden's a senile old man who doesn't know what's going on, that they were blindsided themselves when he finally took action and not just helped working class people, but got more and more people excited about voting for Democrats in November. And underlying all of this, that is the big thing that terrifies these Republicans. An energized Democratic voting base that's now ready to come out in droves this coming November.
This is Hattie.
Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.